The mistake a lot of people make is that they jump right into Fable 5 or Opus 5 and just put all their messy thoughts into it. But that's not what you should do. You often hear people talk about how, oh, Claude isn't good because I'm always hitting my limits. And the reason is people are always hitting their limits because they're asking very simple questions to models that require a lot of computing. So if you want to avoid hitting those limits, even if you're on a paid plan, doing this method, the Einstein method, is exactly why it works. So for step one, we're going to build what's called the problem brief. And that's basically taking our prepped problem into a structured blueprint that Haiku can actually work off of. And that could look something like this. We're going to have Haiku actually consolidate the problem, and we want to break it down into 4 different chunks: the role and objective, the context and inputs, the constraints, and the output format. These are the 4 things that we're going to want it actually to consider to ensure that we have the best results. Now, Haiku has created our standardized problem brief. We're simply going to go and copy the entire thing to the clipboard. And once it's copied, we're going to go and choose another model that we actually want to go off of. Do we want to use Sonnet 4.6, Opus 3, Sonnet 5, Opus 5, Fable 5? Well, since Fable 5 only runs on usage credits and Opus 5 is still included, I would either recommend going with Opus 5 or Sonnet 5, depending upon what's available to you in your plan and how much usage you have. So at this point, by giving it Opus 5, what we can actually do is then go and paste that in. And now we're actually pasting the entire problem brief in here for the AI to actually consider. And a good thing to keep in mind is that because this is a very simple project, it really only took one prompt into Haiku to actually standardize the project brief and make sure that everything that I needed to actually consider was in here. But for a more complex prompt, let's say you want to build a virtual game or you want to build a full-scale website, well, the next thing to do would be to actually respond to Haiku in this single section. So let's say I didn't jump right into Opus 5 and I continued talking to Haiku 4.5, or I went to Sonnet 5. I could say, let's refine this further. Here are the answers to your questions. And then I could go ahead and actually answer the clarifying questions: real time or batch, data sources and budget. Let's go put that in. So now I'm actually answering the questions, and we're going to continue this conversation with Sonnet before we actually get to Opus 5 or Fable 5, depending on how complex our project actually is. So for this, I'll simply say improve the brief and return the better version. And this is our second step of the staircase. And from this, we can see that Sonnet is going to give us a much more detailed brief than what Haiku 4.5 provided us. Up here, it was a very, very simple text brief, and it had everything that we asked for, but there was a lot of things that were missing, obviously. But when we actually stepped it up to another model, we've now got a much more detailed problem brief. So what we're going to do is actually go ahead and copy all of this, and we're going to actually go to the next step. So in this case, I'm now going to move from Sonnet 5 to Opus 5, and what we're actually going to do here is just simply paste the entire thing in. Because the context here is clean, the AI model isn't going to have to waste a bunch of time trying to decipher our messy thoughts. It's not having to spend a bunch of time trying to figure out what exactly it is we want, or where are we actually going to get this information from, or all those questions that came up in the brief earlier. Instead, it's just executing. So Opus 5 on high, or even medium or low if I want to, but I'll do high because it's the default. We're going to go ahead and actually submit this. And what we're going to see is a vastly different prompt result than what we saw with the earlier models, because these models were all about making sure that we were just taking the text and refining it and understanding a bit more, and then improving upon it with different things pulled from the web, knowing where the actual APIs were, for instance, or how we were going to measure certain things. Opus 5 doesn't do any of that. It's just going to focus on the execution. Now, for the 5-minute solution, I would definitely recommend that you actually start in an entirely new chat window. Now, the main reason for this is simply because chats typically tend to include the previous context. So if you started talking in Haiku and then went to Sonnet and continued to move up further and further, you would eventually just be putting all of that information directly into your best model. Whereas we just want to go ahead and submit that directly into Opus 5 in a new window, so that that is the only context we actually have available to us. This is the exact thing that I asked for, nothing more, nothing less. I can copy it, I can download it, I could use it in a separate browser if I wanted to, I could bookmark it.